Mars, the planet of action, is moving towards a square to the lunar nodes. The lunar nodes are in Aries and Libra. The north node is in Aries, the south node is in Libra. They're at 6 degrees. Mars is moving towards that 6 degrees. So we're going to have that square. I think Mars is at 4 degrees right now. But it's moving towards 6 degrees. On the 15th, that is Sunday, we will feel the vibes. Now, also on the 15th is a very nice aspect. We have Venus trine to Jupiter. That's lovely. That's positive. But I do want to say, when you have a harsh aspect the same time as you have like a trine, you guys already know how I feel about trines. Like, trines are lovely, they're wonderful. But those harsh aspects, those are going to be the ones that are going to be felt, honestly, and push you to grow. So sometimes the trine comes and we're like, okay, this feels pleasant. But if it really isn't impacting like our natal chart, we may not really even feel it. And then we'll feel this Mars square to the lunar nodes, especially if we're like a Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or have inner planets in those signs, especially early degree, we'll be like, wow, I didn't really feel that good, warm, fuzzy feeling that everyone else is feeling. I felt rage and I was ready to like bark on someone. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Like that Mars square to the lunar nodes, that's pressure. That's intensity. That's Mars. That's aggression. Okay. Let's get into it. Mars is assertion, ambition, and aggression. Mars in Cancer is in its detriment. The planet is not cozy there, right? Mars wants to take action. Cancer wants to flow and feel it out. Cancer's like, oh my gosh, the feelings. Mars is like, F your feelings. Let's fight, okay? So Mars in Cancer tends to sidestep conflict versus facing it head on. The crab walk to the side. But when the claws have to come out, oh boy, do they come out. We could just look at Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That Kendrick Lamar has Mars in Cancer, okay? So anything for their family, they're riding at dawn. Don't talk about their family. Don't come for their family. I live with a Mars and Cancer person. Oh my God. And I'm Mars and Capricorn. So total opposite, right? I think they said on the astrology podcast one time that Mars and Cancer gives all the F's. Mars and Capricorn gives 0 F's. Okay, so you already know the vibes. The nodes are lunar points of karma and fate, right? The north node is our soul's evolution. It's our mission. It's our learning zone. The south node is our past. It's our comfort zone. It's our familiar patterns. The south node is like what we'll like fall back into when like we're faced with a situation that makes us feel scared or uncomfortable, right? You're going to go to that comfort zone. Now, the North Node is in Aries. What are Aries themes? Independence, action, leadership, bossing up, taking risks, taking chances, fighting, okay? It doesn't have to be physically fighting, but like standing up for yourself. We're embracing this energy. The South Node is in Libra. What are the Libra themes? Relationships, diplomacy, being nice for the sake of just like keeping the peace, partnership, and on the low vibe, like codependency. No, validation is for parking. We are moving away from this energy. Now, if you're a Libra, I'm not saying move away from yourself, but what I'm saying is maybe you've been too accommodating, too accepting, too understanding, and we're off all that. We are not doing that right now, okay? I want you to be the bad guy. I love when Libras get active. Like I'm always telling my son, like, be mean. It just really brings me joy. So if you're a Libra listening to this, be mean, all right? Be the villain. Now, when Mars in Cancer squares the lunar nodes, what can this feel like? We could feel pressured to do something, right? The South Node is our comfort zone. So wherever the South Node is in Libra in your chart, you can feel like you want to stick to the tried and true. You can maybe feel like you want to hold on to that relationship or that situation or that job or that person because it's keeping you safe, right? It's your comfort zone. But the North Node in Aries is saying, nah, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. You need to take a chance and you need to try a new path, blaze a new trail. And you need to do it alone, okay? So you can kind of feel like, do I do something? Do I not do something? And Mars in Cancer is in its detriment, right? So maybe you just get scared and you don't do anything at all. Or maybe it's a situation where you're forced out of your comfort zone because you're not doing anything. What does this mean for the different signs? I'll keep it cute and short and sweet, but like Aries, all right? It's all about you wanting to put the family first, but maybe also wanting to do what's best for you and not what other people expect from you, right? Because that North Node is in your first house. And maybe there's some stuff from childhood because Mars is in Cancer in the 4th house. And it's some old programming that you have to let go of so you can really move forward, all right? Family first, sure. but not at the sake of your own happiness or detriment. Taurus, and this is for my risings, but you can listen to your sun too. Sun is thematic, all right? Rising is more where the focus is. Taurus, it's time for you to let go of those old habits and patterns that are keeping you from growth and change, all right? Maybe you feel like you have duty and obligation to the people in your life, but you have to let go of some of the ties that are unhealthy because they're keeping you stuck. Remember, the North Node is all about our soul's evolution and purpose. So it's easy for us to fall back into that South Node energy, those old mindsets and subconscious patterns. Of course, my phone is going off when I'm recording this. Gemini, what's the vibes? Okay, there could be some friends and family members that are keeping you blocked from, I know that sounds crazy, like your friends are blocking you from the bank, or maybe there's some obligations to other people in your life, financially or emotionally, that are making you feel stuck and like you can't really progress and make the moves that you want to make, right? Because that Cancer Mars in that second house, that's the house of value, that's the money house. So you're wanting to upgrade yourself, your finances, even just your value system, or even tapping into some of your gifts. People think of the second house, and I'm guilty of this because Capricorn, and they think only money, but it's also about like really upping the ante and making things happen when it comes to your natural gifts and talents. So are your relationships kind of blocking you from the glow up that you desire? Cancer, Mars is in Cancer. You're ready to make a move, but maybe you're also hesitant because there's something in your own attitude that's keeping you from the like accolades and awards that you're seeking, right? That North Node in your 10th house, it's saying, hey, professional growth, your public legacy, your career. But the South Node in your 4th house, maybe your home and family is pulling you and tugging at your heartstrings. And we want a home-cooked meal. Oh, please, okay? Freeze the meals, Cancer, and let them microwave them. But it's time for you to create some boundaries at home and really pick yourself and your dreams. Leo, let go of the negative thinking, all right? You're a fixed sign. We're not fixating on old beliefs and mindsets because those are keeping you stuck, all right? That glow up is not going to happen if you stay stuck in the past. It's over. You cannot go back to the past, right? That Mars in your 12th house, that could be bringing up all kinds of old baggage and pain. But you can't go back and rewrite it. You just have to close that chapter. You have to heal and you have to let go. Easier said than done, but maybe tapping into therapy or doing journaling, shadow work, that could be really good for you, especially with Saturn in your 8th house right now. Virgo. I don't know why I just yelled like that. That was insane. Your dreams are calling out to you. Okay, Virgo, what do you want to do? But maybe you feel like, oh, there's something blocking you. And it could be your own ego and your own identity and feelings of like you not being able to boss up or be in the spaces that you want to be in. Okay, big yourself up. You deserve everything that you're seeking. Like, do some shadow work. That North Node is in your 8th house. It's time to let go of some of those fears, those traumas, that childhood pain, and, just even psychologies that are keeping you from living your best life, essentially. Let's go, Virgo. All right. You just had that new moon. Come on. Libra. I just talked about Libra. Do you think that you deserve the success that you're seeking, right? Are you ready to boss up? Are you ready for those accolades and those goals? Like Mars is in the 10th house, all right? It's about making career moves, but maybe there's something from the past, specifically like childhood, or even you and your own thinking that is keeping you playing it small and thinking small. Like maybe you're like, oh, these people need me, or no, you need yourself. And you need to do what's best for you. Maybe it's time for therapy. No shade. We love therapy. All signs need therapy. I need therapy. I'm in therapy. Okay. So this is not a shot, but maybe it is time for you to lean into some kind of healing work. All right. So you can release any feelings of insecurity and you can really thrive. You don't need a +1. Okay. You are in the best company when you're alone, and you need to get comfortable with doing it solo. That's what the North Node in Aries is all about. Scorpio, change begins with your mind, Scorpio. You're like, change my mind? Absolutely not. But really, it could be those mindsets, those patterns of thinking that stand between you and the lifestyle that you really want. Like, what are some new beliefs? What are some new ideals? What is your new perspective on life? It needs to support and align with the new you, the transformed Scorpio. Scorpio is constantly transforming, okay? So it's time to let go of the old narratives and the sad stories and step into the present. Step into the new Scorpio. Scorpio 2.0. Saggies, Sagittarius. Relationships can help you to grow or they can stunt your growth, all right? Are you linked up with like-minded people? We know Sag likes to mix and mingle with everybody, but maybe your friends are no longer aligned with who you are, okay? Or a partner is like draining your bank account and your and your energy. That sounds horrible, right? Or it could be, it doesn't have to be a partner, it could be a loved one, it could be a friend, but it's time to focus on you and what makes you happy. Where's your creative passion? Pour into that. Stop pouring into other people. Capricorn, that was really bossy. But I am a Capricorn. Capricorn, gang, gang, family over everything, FOE, that's the motto right now, or is it? You could feel torn between that career success and balancing your personal life, right? Because that North Node is up there, right? Where's the North Node? No, I'm wrong. I'm over here like the North Node is in your 4th house, all right? So it is more about your home and family. The South Node is in your 10th house. So maybe you're like, oh, work? Do I let work go? Do I release work or do I stick with work and F my family? No, you need to build into your family. You need to build up your family, I should say. It's time for new goals that are more supportive of your domestic life. All right, because if you get success and you don't have anybody to share it with, it can be sad. It is lonely at the top, but you still want to have your loved ones to ball out with you when you hit the big lick, right? You don't want to do it alone, Capricorn. Aquarius, your daily work life, it can no longer vibe with your new attitude and outlook on life. Maybe you're like, F capitalism. I'm tired of working like a slave. I want to go get a farm, gang, and I want to live off the grid. But you might have to let go of some old beliefs and ideals. We know you're the visionary, but sometimes you could say stuck in situations long past their expiration date due to your fixed nature. So maybe there does need to be some kind of change to your community and your everyday life. Like your new life needs to match that new mindset. Let's go, Aquas. Okay, Pluto's in your sign. Switch things up, transform. Pisces, shine your light, Pisces. Drop the mixtape. Or like, don't, because maybe you feel scared, but you need to tap into self-confidence. You're so talented. You have many gifts, all right? Pisces has creativity on 100. Great imagination. Share your gifts with the world. Don't let fear or insecurity hold you back. All right, that was short and sweet. Hope you have a nice weekend and hopefully you feel the Venus trine Jupiter more than the Mars square the nodes. But hey, Mars is saying, come on, get up out of your comfort zone. So let's go.